Hey, what is going on, guys? Boy Trent is back on video, and today is going to be a assembly and unboxing video on the Nakto Santa Monica e-bike. So we will make some more videos on this e-bike here in the coming days, in the coming weeks of me testing this out, but today will be just a assembly and unboxing. So the weight on this bad boy, information is over here on the corner. 62.3 pounds on this e-bike from Nakto. Now guys, let's open it up and put this e-bike together. Let's take that first look together. Okay, pretty good packaging inside, bunch of styrofoam. And then here is the bike itself. So there's the wheels, here's a bunch of parts. We'll take a closer look at all those in a minute. Not sure what's in this box, but once again, we'll open all these boxes and go through all the parts in just 1 minute. But this is your first look at the Santa Monica Nakto e-bike. Right now, peeps, I'm going to be honest with you. It's kind of a mess, but I promise here in just a couple minutes, it will not be a mess and everything will be installed. So this is all the parts right here, all spread out. Now let's take a closer look. Okay, peeps, so here is part of the bike. Also, a bunch of the stuff is still in the bubble wrap and styrofoam, but we'll take all that stuff off in just 1 minute. Also, I believe the keys and then also maybe the manual and instructions is mixed in that bubble wrap somewhere. I'm not really too sure, but we'll figure it out in just 1 minute. There's one of the other wheels, and then we have this little bag here. In this bag, there's a couple of the pedals in there, I see. Over here, let's see, we got the charging cord, we got the battery over here, and also some kind of sheet of paper, which I'm assuming is probably going to be the instructions or some kind of information sheet. And yes, this is going to be like instructions and like an information sheet for the battery, I'm assuming. Oops, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, a bunch of information on this. Feel free to pause it and read it if you want to. But just to save time in the video, I just want to kind of give you guys a quick look at it. So there's a front, also there's a back to this sheet as well too. And then last of all, here is the seat. Pretty nice looking seat. Peeps, that is all the parts. Let's put this bad boy together. Bubble wrap is off, and here is all the products right here. So just kind of a heads up, the instructions and manual was tied up in the bubble wrap somewhere right in here, I believe. Also, the keys to the e-bike is right here as well too. That was mixed in the bubble wrap. And then yeah, once again, that is everything else. Closer look here at the instructions. Here is the assembly instructions. There is the tools that you will need: screwdriver, Phillips and Swada 2-in-1 double open end wrench. There's some measurements, Allen wrench, scissors, bike pump. Here is all the parts, the manual, the seat, the charger, toolkit, pedals and nut caps, keys and fuse. And then the next page actually starts the instructions. So I'm guessing somewhere between 10 to 15 pages, if not more. And I'm just kind of taking a quick look here. but everything looks pretty easy from what I can tell. And then here is the user manual over here, and here's the table of contents. There's information about the manual, diagram, operating instructions, total of 17 pages inside. First of all, we stood the bike upright and then put some foam underneath the padding. After that, we loosened the axle nuts and lowered the wheel on the axle. And then after that, we tightened both of the axle bolts. Make sure to tighten both axle nuts and then push in those black nut caps on those axle nuts. The next step we did was installing the handlebars. Set the stem to your height and make sure the handlebars are perpendicular to the front wheel. We also went ahead and tightened both bolts on top of the handlebars and the stem with the supplied Allen wrench. The next part we did was the front brake system, and I'll be honest with you, the brake system was the hardest part to install here on the e-bike, and the directions does say it needs a little tweaking. You want a gap of 2 to 3 millimeters of each side of that brake rotor. The next step we did was installing the headlight. Remove the headlight bolt from the fork and then install it back and tighten it back up. Moving on to the seat here. The seat was super easy to install. Pretty much just slide it in and lock it in and just adjust it to your height. The next step we did was installing the pedals. And you guys see right here on the pedals, we have one of these for the left side and we have one of these made for the right side. Now the right side will go clockwise and the left side will go counterclockwise. Okay. The next step, we are about to blow up the tires. Now, I don't know how good you guys can see this on camera, but you're supposed to blow these tires up to 35 to 65 PSI. So now, let's blow up the tires. Now that the bike is all assembled, let's check out the battery. So when you first get your e-bike, the battery is not charged up all the way, just kind of a heads up. It is charged a tiny bit, but also down here, that is where you put in the keys to turn on the e-bike. Okay peeps, the bike is now turned on, and we're going to talk about some of these features more down the road in the coming days, in the coming weeks. But yeah, just kind of a heads up, there will be some live streams on this bike. And also there will be a couple more videos just kind of breaking down and testing this bike out. But now let's check out the horn and check out the headlight. Okay peeps, let's check out the horn. Now let's check out the headlight. Okay peeps, that is going to be it for today's video. Once again, this is part 1 of this series. And guys, this is going to be a huge series on a Santa Monica e-bike coming in from Nakto. So just kind of a heads up on things to expect here in the coming days, in the coming weeks. The next video, which is coming out probably here in a couple days, maybe a week or so. Don't know exactly what day it will be on. But the next video will be like a first impression type of video. The third video will be dropping is going to be kind of talking more about the speed, more of the pedal assist, kind of break down that type of stuff more. Also, another heads up as well too, there will be 3 live streams on this e-bike as well too. So we're gonna do a couple live streams on the campus of Ole Miss. Hashtag Hotty Toddy. That is my team right there, the Ole Miss Rebels. So yeah, there's gonna be a couple live streams. They're on campus at Ole Miss. We'll do a couple live streams here in my area as well too. Just kind of random places in town, just kind of stuff like that. But guys, look, I'm excited. I'm pumped up. This is going to be a very, very fun series that I'm looking forward to. And I believe y'all are looking forward to as well too. But yeah, peeps, that is all I have for today's video. So hey, if you could please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, would be greatly appreciated. See you guys next video. Have a good one. Your boy Trent is out. Peace.